We have some interesting numbers happening across board in Western African countries when it comes to the DV 2025. I'm talking about the DV that is currently being processed right now. So people who are going to interview their cases starting with AF 2025 or 2025 AF. That's what we're processing right now. Ghana is, oh my God, refusing rates for Ghana has significantly dropped. Kelvin, what is going on in Ghana? Did someone like cast a spell on Ghana?
I don't really know, but I'll not talk much because if we talk about that, people are going to say you're going to do politics here. So we're not going to do politics here. We're just going to talk with our numbers and just say that Ghana is actually doing well as compared to the starting of 2025. We didn't see that Ghana was going to do very well like this because actually when everything starts, you need to wait for the ending to actually tell your final say.
Right.
And those who have been following our video will see that every time Ghana is doing well, we kind of tell you that Ghana is doing well. So kind of check up on this and one or two. Right. And actually this data is also going to prove that Ghana is actually doing well.
You know, isn't it so funny how like a lot of people believe in the other countries that we're going to be presenting? Togo, you have Sierra Leone on your list, right?
Yeah.
And then we have, I believe, Liberia. All these other countries, I mean, these are giants. Like back in the days, everybody looking at these countries, even people transferring their cases from Ghana to these countries. And now Ghana is just telling all these countries, shut up.
Actually, with the people that we are going to talk about, Sierra Leone is the worst because it looks like Sierra Leone just have a number they're working with. That number does not increase or decrease. It's still the same. They're just working with few people and that is all.
But you know, the interesting thing before, if you would compare Sierra Leone to Ghana, there's no comparison. You wouldn't even bring them close. Ghana was like, Ghana, we're not going to give you too much, right? By the way, this is Kooturu. We're going to break all the numbers to you. I believe the data is from June, right? June 21st.
Yeah, 21st June.
21st June 2025.
But,
so
we are also going to date back to be looking at data from last week, that is 14th June. Even though we are not going to see the data, but I'm going to tell you that some of the things that changed between 14th to 21st June.
Good. So if you've been following our channel, this is what we do. We break DV, statistics down. I know there is an official website that people can go there, but sometimes it looks very, very confusing. We give it to you in a raw term. We give it to you nicely, and we present it the way that you are going to understand it. So this is the data as it stands right now. This is Kooturu Global, by the way. Our mission in the next 5 years, we're trying to help how many people, Kel?
20,000 people.
20,000 people. And hey, we're working on that. Check on our YouTube channel. There are so many testimonies. We already got a lot of people visas, different categories of visas, DV, lottery, K1 cases, F1. We have Canada student visa too as well. Testimonies there, UAE. I mean, the whole 9 yards. Check it out. All right. So now we're not even going to waste your time. This seems to be from Ghana. We're going to start with Ghana. This is 21st June 2025. Ghana, Kelv, take it away.
So Ghana, at first, our total cases was not up to this number. But looking at from April, May, June, we've now gotten new cases added on, which we have 625 total cases. When we talk about cases are also known as the people that are going in there. So 625 people have been called for the visa or for the interview. Let me actually use the term interview. So we have 625. So out of the 625, we have 330 people being issued. That is, they've gotten their visa to move to the US.
So that means out of this 625, right?
Yes, out of the 625.
Okay.
330 people have been given the visa. Then 91 people have been refused based on how they presented themselves, and it depends on your case, right? Your case will determine whether we should refuse or issue you. And we have people that are on standby that will determine whether they will be refused or they will be issued. And those people, we have 71 cases under the refused under law. That is, they are looking through their documents and stuff to confirm whether they should be issued or refused. Then we have the administrative processes whereby on those sides, some of them might not have the full documents, so they are being maybe asked to bring some documents to actually help them with their cases. So those are the administrative processing people, and they are 13. Then we have people that have been called for the interview. That is 120 people. And I'm just going to say this again, that if you have actually gotten a notification that you've won the DV lottery and all those kind of stuff, you need to be checking your mail so that you know that you've been called for the interview. Because if you miss this interview, the possibility of you getting it back is going to be difficult. But we have videos on that, so you can also check our YouTube channel to work on that.
Please, this is not the time. Just like Kelvin said, this is not the time to be missing interviews. The date, September, is right around the corner. If you miss your interview, it's going to be very, very hard for all these 120 people to process, and then they come back to you again. So the best thing for you to do is show up to your interview. But in case you're watching this video and you did miss your interview, we do have a video I've made for people who have missed their interview, how to get your date rescheduled for you and everything on our YouTube channel. So just search, I think it's called DV Lottery Rescheduling Appointment or something like that. But Kelv, thank you so much. These numbers are looking good.
We can stay on this slide. What I'm going to say about this is that when you look at 14th June and 21st June, Ghana did really great. because they've actually issued 17 people within 1 week, and they didn't refuse anybody. The refusal rate was just low, but the people that was sent to the refused under law, that is 71 that we have, were 23. So actually, I'm going to give kudos to Ghana because in this state, the refusal rate has been low, and the issue rate is going higher because if within a week we issued 17 people and the refusal rate is 0, but the people that are on the state whether to determine whether they are going to be refused or issued are maybe 23. Is a good case that I think they've really done well on that side.
Right. No, you said it perfectly. So now then we move on to Sierra Leone.
Yes.
Kelvin said earlier on, this is, I believe, by far the worst behaving country. I don't know if they are part of the banned list, but we need to check it out. Probably they are banned or something like that.
Yeah.
But take it away, Kev. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So when it comes to Sierra Leone, right? Sierra Leone still, their case is still 79. It doesn't change. It's still there and other stuff. So for Sierra Leone, we have 52 issued cases, 6 refused cases, 14 refused under law, 0 administrative processing, and 7 people ready for interview.
So it doesn't seem like nothing really changed, Kev.
Yeah.
From the last time we were here.
Yeah, there's no change.
Wow. Sierra Leone, what's going on? What is if someone in Sierra Leone on our YouTube channel that you've been waiting for, can you share with us the experience or whatever is going on in Sierra Leone? We would really like to know because the numbers are not really numbering. The math is not mathing, right? So please let us know if you're in Sierra Leone what is happening. Liberia. Kev, take it away.
So when you come to Liberia also is kind of doing well in whatever they do, but their total cases is 487. It is just a few numbers. They have 164 issued cases, 88 refused cases, 40 refused under law, 2 under administrative processing cases. Then they have 193 people on ready case, which I believe that a lot of people, I don't know whether they are going for the interview or not, because when you check the number of people that are on ready case and the number that have been issued, they need to kind of be checking their mail.
Yes. If you're here, check your mail. A lot of people sometimes they just lose track. They are just there waiting for an email. Some people too just expect it to be an email. Come in an email. Check it yourself, guys. Hunt. If you have to do some hunting, do some research, do something. Don't just sit there for the interview or whatever to come to you. Do something about it. Just don't sit there, because sometimes they will issue out an interview and it's probably sitting in your email in a spam folder and just waiting. So do something. Togo, we are here. Togo, here we come. 21st June. Togo, take it away.
So Togo, I would say Togo is a country that Ghanaians really like because they feel like Togo, the chance of you getting the visa is very high. And I would say it's kind of true, but looking at comparing Ghana to Togo, Ghana is now performed because look at the total cases they have as compared to Ghana. Ghana has a total case of 625 and Togo has a total case of 612. So when it comes to numbers, Ghana is increasing their numbers bit by bit. Let's compare when it comes to those who have been issued. I would say Togo is also doing well as compared to Ghana and Togo. We are going to give kudos to Togo on that side because they beat Ghana when it comes to the issued and the refused states.
Wow.
Yes, because there's 46 refused cases, 80 refused under law is 18. But you look at Ghana, we have a lot of people under refused under law and a lot of people refused. So if unless next week that is going to determine whether a lot of people from the refused under law is going to move to the issue. That is where maybe we can say Ghana is doing.
Kev, is the refused 70 or 80?
70.
70. Oh, okay. I think I heard 80. Okay, good. We got it. And then the refused under law is 18.
Yes.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, and administrative processing case is 1, and ready cases is 176.
Wow.
So as I was saying, when we compare with Ghana, right, the refused cases, Ghana is 91. They are 70 issued cases. Ghana is 330 and they are 346. Yeah. So it's kind of like all of them are doing great. I will not blame the country, whether Ghana or Togo. I will blame the people, as we always say that it depends on what you present, how you present yourself and other stuff. Maybe they want to help you, but because of how you present yourself, the document that you brought to the interview is not going to be helpful for your case. So I would say Ghana and Togo are on the same scale.
Wow. Yeah. Ghana and Togo. Congratulations. Kudos to Ghana and Togo. The rest of the country, just like I always say with Kelvin. Kelvin, do we have anything else? I think that's it, right?
No, we don't.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. So now, as we always tell you, right, when you're going to your interview, make sure you are prepared. Prepared. Hey, by the way, do you know that Kooturu Global actually offers a mock interview for all DV lottery winners? In case if you're a winner, you want us to help you with mock interview, train, look look into your documents to see that, hey, this is good for, qualifying for the DV lottery and all the questions, possible questions that could come out, you can always reach out to us. Check our link in the description section. It's our WhatsApp link. You click on it, it will direct you to a very, very nice customer representative. And she will direct you to, one of us, right? And I just wanted to throw that out there because a lot of people don't know that we offer services like that. We actually offer so much services when it comes to the DV lottery. In case if you're a winner, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to process it, we do have a package for all our winners out there who can, who want to participate in the DV lottery. And even if you want to enter, you need help, you can also reach out. Kel, I think that, the whole data is looking beautiful. Like some of the countries started off like turtle and they ended up picking up, and then Ghana is probably like cheetah right now. Ghana is racing
Ghana is really doing great because Ghana is increasing and other stuff, and it really helps.
Just like I said earlier, like a lot of people sort of like gave Ghana that bad name. Ghana is not good, but Ghana really pulled up and surprised everyone. Yes, and looking at the dates, I mean, we are only in June, the latter part of June. We're about to go into July. We have July, August, and then we have September. We have like almost close to 2.5 or maybe close to 3 months to go. And I think by the way things are looking, Ghana can even push more and get into the 2000s if I'm not over exaggerating.
To the 2000s, I don't think they will be able to.
2000s, I think they should be able to push to the 2000s.
If we are to kind of do the comparison, I would say maybe they can be 1,000.
But you know why I'm saying that? Because so statistically, right? The reason why I'm saying that is statistically, if you look at the past data, 2017, 2018, like the normal numbers. When I say normal numbers, that Ghana in total in the whole DV lottery fiscal year that Ghana was producing and all these other countries were producing were in the 2000s, 2000 and change, 3000. Ghana, like for consistently, I think if you go check 2016 data, if you go and check 2016 data, if you go and check, other data as well. And when I'm saying they issued it to individuals, I'm not talking only just one by one, but sometimes derivatives also count, like family members. If they are going in a family of five, and have to give the visa to all of them. But derivatives and all that, if you add all of them together, back in the days, they used to be hitting like 3,000 and change. Sometimes 2,000. If you go all the way back, 2012, 2016, all those years, the numbers only started dropping massively when COVID hit. So after COVID hit, I think it was President Trump's first term when he came and then requested, first term, sorry.
Well, first term could be 2016.
2016, yes. So he came and then all of a sudden he required people to enter the DV lottery with a passport. And that's what really honestly changed the game. It dropped the numbers drastically because now people were entering the DV lottery before people were entering without having a passport. So a lot of people can come through. But because he came up with that rule, now people couldn't really go through the system anymore because they needed their passport. And I mean, mind you, not everybody in Ghana is just walking around with a passport, right? Unless they want to travel or they want to do some documentation and all that, right? So back in the days, huge numbers. So that is why I'm thinking maybe you can get in the 2000s, but before it can get there, they need to be doing better than that, better than what they are all doing right now. So I do get it, but let's see what the future holds. And thank you so much if you've been watching us or you've watched us all the way to the end. We appreciate the view. And if you want more DV lottery statistics on a country we did not cover, please leave it under the comment section. Maybe if we see it, we get more people requesting for it, we'll add it to our statistics and start to break it down. We'll be bringing you this content all the way till the fiscal year 2025 DV lottery ends, and then we will go into the fiscal year 2026 DV lottery, and then we'll start to track that for you as well. We do have a lot of clients there that we are waiting to help get the visa. So if you want to be our client that we can help, to hold your hands, held a lot of people's hand, they've gone through the process. Trust me, you can check our YouTube channel for testimonies and other things like that. And if you need that one-on-one help, reach out to us, grab one of our packages, and hey, it will be a beautiful story for you.
Before we end this, I know that people are going to talk about Ghana and Togo and come to our DMs and ask, so right now, which country should we choose? That one, I would say it all boils down to you, because you've given the data. When you look at what we say and what we are talking about, you decide for yourself, because because we cannot decide that go to Togo because Togo is doing this. But as I said, look at the numbers, look at what is going on, look at the chart from previous and now, and do whatever you want to do.
And Kelvin, Kelvin, do you know the interesting thing? Like, what you're saying is perfectly right. Like, one of the things that I want people to also know is that you can never use history data to make a determination, because if people were doing that, I mean, people for a very long time, people were using the history of Ghana to determine whether they should have their interview in Ghana or not. But now, boom, it shocked all of us. It surprised us, right? So it's not the data that will determine whether an embassy will do good in the future or not. It's just the embassy's operation. Simple as that. If they decide that, hey, we don't have more staff this fiscal year, or we need to focus on this visa category instead of the DV lottery, they make the decisions there. And if they make the decision, it impact these numbers. So we cannot just use history numbers and say, oh, based on how so and so country did, like Sierra Leone is hooping right now. Hooping.
But I think the historical data too can help. Some people can actually sit down and know when they can shift that this year is going to be K1 visa, this year is going to be there, this year. Some people can sit down and do that. It's all boils down to draw information and stuff. So I think they still can follow the data, but not to follow it blindly.
Yeah, like I think I get where you're coming from, right? But at the end of the day, administrative decisions, nobody will know that, and that is what throws the whole numbers that people are trying to use numbers to calculate off. Like, you can look at this data and say, oh my God, Ghana is doing good. Yeah, last 2 years Ghana did not do. So as I always say, making a decision on what embassy to go to is a lotto itself. You are playing a lotto all around again, right? To decide which embassy you want to go. Hey, we don't want to waste your time. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to reach out to us, please grab our number in the description. It's not really a number, it's a WhatsApp link. You click on it, you get connected to us. Aside from that, we do have Kooturu Global Community that you can join. It's free. We go there every Wednesday on a Let's Talk Travel show, a show we call Let's Talk Travel. So basically, the agenda of the show is you bring any traveling question you have, and then we give you an answer for free consultation. We do it for about 30 minutes to an hour, and hey, it's the best. People are loving it. So if you want to join that community as well, I'm going to leave a link in the description. It's a WhatsApp community. We do not interact, talk a whole lot of nonsense. We just focus on, bringing DV lottery information and updates and traveling information. Okay, that is all. Thank you. God bless. Kelv, thank you so much for presenting this awesome numbers. If you want more numbers for the DV lottery, the best place, tune in, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're following us on any social media, make sure to click on the follow. Give us a follow, and we would not disappoint you, but bring you the best. All right. God bless.
So for to double chewa mina make say Ghana ma me dia some da be bram o person to kai eba America o person wo ko Canada eba school ho sua dia so Kooturu global jina kwai so person wo ko Dubai eba ye aduma ana from bia na baby bia na person wo ko bia so Kooturu global jina kwai eba na control na sa wo titia obi ti bika say we de misika dwane we say o de sika ne sende na no de dwane Kooturu global de ye ntisa ye Liberia takazaka biala me to dago chewa ma jimejine mu no na tese ayade papa etisa wo hwamia no be na gu screen no so no pa na fra wo Kooturu global a wo ye buei wo du betu fa Kooturu